name is Bishop Kenya Michael Otome, lecturer clergy. I've taught several colleges here in Kenya Republic, one being General Service Unit for 12 years here at Embakasi GSU Training School, paramilitary, as a civilian lecturer. And I've also taught Narok AIC, or African Land Church in that case, Beside Bible College, students who are taking systematic theology diploma courses as a lecturer, as well as Covenant College of Missions International, students also who are taking systematic theology in Christianity and also Islamic studies at the Narok Federal State of Kenya. And I'm also coaching students from Presbyterian University of West Africa here in Nairobi Federal State who are taking religious political philosophy, degree level students. Today, I would like to ask to read the book of Psalms 86, 11, that is verse 11, and it reads like this: Teach me your way, O Lord, and I will walk in your truth. Give me an undivided heart, that I may fear your name. Our human hearts is divided. Most of the times, you say yes and no at the same time. And that's why I would like us to know today that I, particularly as a politician, because I want to fire for the presidency seat come 2022, in Kenya Republic as a president of Kenya Republic, as a spiritual priest leader, and also a lecturer clergy, that is a teacher in theology, and also in that case then as a politician, because I want to fire for the presidency seat come 2022 elections under the umbrella of a Jubilee Reformation movement, that is TNA in that case, the National Alliance Party. And I think I'm the only one now who is actually going to win this election, because even the deputy president, who is also used to be in Jubilee, has left Jubilee to have another one called a city, a Jubilee kind of. So, and I know even the other opposition leaders like His Excellency also Raila Odinga will not be able to face me and the rest of other politicians of opposition, I'm sure. Likewise, even the Deputy President, His Excellency Dr. Ruto, has also left Jubilee. So I will be unopposed anyway. The incoming government, in that case, because I formulated the government in that case, if you open Facebook Michael Otome and Twitter's Michael Otome, YouTube, you will see that I populated a government which is the best of the best. My MPs will be members of parliament, and they will be assisted also by assistant ministers in the same case in the parliament. And next government in that case will focus to reduce what we call poverty in Kenya, because we are facing a lot of that kind of scenario now. Tribalism also, which is actually among Kenyans nowadays for 6 tribes. I'm going to tackle that problem using God as as my fortress, who is going to unite Kenyans under my umbrella as his ordinate power. Nepotism also, that is being witnessed in Kenya nowadays, that we are seeing many tribes. If you are from another tribe, I belong to Samburu Maasai tribe, and many tribes nowadays they are practicing, leaders are practicing what you call nepotism. You favor your own tribe, but in that case then, myself, as a spiritual leader, I will not entertain nepotism. Religious differences also will not be there. We are going to have actually a unified Christianity and also Islamic. We will not be having so many churches. We will have some kind of registered churches with trained pastors, not actually false teachers which are going around nowadays, misleading people, causing a lot of spiritual accidents in these slums, in the streets, shouting all over in vehicles, buses and all this kind of stuff. And they are not trained, they are not willing to be trained, and they are calling themselves prophets, some bishop, reverends, and all these kind of scenarios. Myself, I've taken this Islamic and Christianity theology over 12 years in schools, in various schools. I've been in Narok Sabele Bible College, accredited college. I took 4 years diploma there. I went also here in Nairobi, another university called Vision International University from USA. I have done actually degree level there, and above all, I've also studied Christian Islamic studies, distance learning in Columbia International University. So I have taken about 12 years in school learning theology, and still I cannot say that I know everything. I'm still learning. So there are people who have never been to any school theological colleges, and they are calling themselves all funny names. Reverend, Bishop, what is, they are causing a lot of accidents to spiritual affairs. We are going to focus on that one, because my government will have also a spiritual, affairs ministry. We will have one minister who is going to the minister of spiritual affairs and social protection, and we shall also have assistant minister from Islamic studies. That will be Imam Ali. And I have also said, actually, according to me, if I win, the former, Inspector General David Kimayo of African Land Church, because he has a degree in theology. He is also, and he's retired now, being a Kenya Police Inspector General. He's going to be the Minister of, Spiritual Affairs and Social Protection. And also Imam Ali of here in Bakazi, Islam, Mosque, will be Assistant Minister and Member of Parliament, all of them. So that kind of religious differences, we shall sort it out. And also racism, we will accommodate all people, white and black, and also several types, this crossbreeding nowadays which are found in Kenya and all over the world. And also an uneven economic development. We shall have even equitable, not an even development. People will be given equal sharing among all 46 tribes living in 47 states of the Republic of Kenya nowadays. We call them counties and federal state in that case. And also they are living in 290 constituencies and 114 and 50 wards. We will get equal share. And also unschooled youth will be employed or recruited in Kenya Defense Forces. It's not only those who are going to school. There are many people like Al-Shabaab that have never been to school, but they know how to operate these machines, and they are fighting. So in Kenya, if I become president, forces, Kenya Defense Forces, will have even unschooled soldiers. And paramilitary also, JSU will have it in that case, both school and school. Regular police likewise. And Kenya Administration Police, which are under the umbrella of a national police, and Kenya Prison Department. So because of oil, we have oil, petroleum oil nowadays in Kenya. We need more than 1 million soldiers, or even 2 million, so that we can protect the interest of the country. The 5 big 4 animals, we shall also confine them. They will not, like lion, elephant, leopard, rhino, and buffaloes. They will not walk around killing all of people. Where I come from, Marsabit, that's my home area, and we are killed. Many people are killed in those areas by these animals. And even here in Nairobi, we shall minimize these animals and to create more room for the human habitation. So the Bill of Rights also we shall actually we shall have it, like the right to life, like the right to own properties in every part of the country, freedom of expression, nobody will harm you, the right of worship, which will not accept only idol worship anywhere. Anybody who is going to have these kind of funny things, carrying crosses in his mouth, in his neck, ants, all this kind of stuff, and some pictures of Jesus Christ who have never been taken any photo, will not allow in Kenya if I become president. So such kind of scenarios will not be there. The right of association from all tribes. You will be free to live anywhere and own properties anywhere in Kenya for 7 federal states, which of course I'm going to reduce them to 20. because we want to have a a reasonable government. And the right of freedom of movement, you will go anywhere you wish without anybody disturbing you. Likewise, freedom of medical care. Anybody will not miss free medical care if you don't have money. Free education if you don't have money, from primary to university level. No child will be staying at home because of lack of money. Land and housing shelters will be provided because the government is our parent. And also food costs will reduce to be like the first president, His Excellency the late Jomo Kenyatta. We used during that time, 1970s, 70s, we used to buy a kilo of sugar with almost 20 shillings. What happened? So we shall have a very reasonable price lists of very few coins that you can have food stuff without being, having any problem with your family. We shall reduce the costs of food to be even 40 shillings to 50 maximum for all commodities in this country. And also clean water will be provided. Here now in Mpakasi, I am a resident of Mpakasi village. We have, sometimes we used to have very dirty water mixed with human wastes. We don't know where this water, these people who are taking care of this. So the sanitation will be clean environment if I become president. Otherwise, don't make a mistake of electing any other president apart from me. Bishop Kenya lecturer clergy, is the only savior who will save you Kenyans here in this republic. And the country we are going to have a different, even I'm going to ask even Sir Trump to give us, or any other president of the United States, to give us, an okay to have even money, currency in dollar form, so that we can offset this, debt we have over 7.2 trillions from China country. We are going to have upscale our currency so that we can offset those kind of debts. So the flag will be also changed. We shall have actually Kenya and the United States, a combined flag. Because of Obama, I'm going to recall him back after my term expires to be the president of Kenya, His Excellency Obama, and Uhuru Kenyatta in my government will be actually prime minister because he knows this government like the back of his hand. So we will not allow him to go home. He will be. I will appoint him like the way His Excellency Kibaki